Hey guys, a very good morning and welcome to a new daily market outlook. So yeah, let's just dive into the market straight away. Sorry, my apologies, I am a little bit late today, but I forgot to record the first version with audio. So yeah, therefore I am a little bit late with this episode, but no worries. This episode is still going to be filled with lots of value bombs. So let's just dive straight in. So to begin with the 4 hour on the DXY, the 4 hour on the DXY has been moving in the direction as we expected, right? So we have moved in towards the highs and we have seen a fake out on those highs as well. So if we just quickly dive into the way that we did move in towards those highs, we can see that we have been moving in towards the highs with this beautiful ascending channel. So over here we have the 1 and the 2, over here we have the 1 and essentially the 2, or you could see this as the second touch. So if you look at it from this perspective, that this is your second touch over here, it could still mean that the DXY could see one more push back up in towards the highs and see a fake out on that 92.845 level. So that would be nice, a fake out on that level, as we could also then see or potentially see a push in towards this area of supply within the market from 92.989 and above. So that does not need to happen. And why does that not need to happen? Well, because on the 4 hour, we do already have channel maturement. So as you guys can see, we have the 1, the 2, then a fake out on that second high at 92.741. And after that, straight away, we saw a drop, right? So on the 4 hour, we do already have channel maturement. However, on the 1 hour within our smaller channel, we do not yet have that. So this could be the thing holding us back from moving further in towards the lows. So I would want to be fully convinced that the DXY is heading lower as of now. However, because of this 1 hour channel, I do still see potential for the DXY to come up higher, fake out on either this second high, or see a push in towards this area of supply within the market and make that third trendline touch. So this of course would be the ideal short location. However, if we do see a drop, retest of structure, I would also be more than happy to start looking for those DXY shorts. So yeah, that is the DXY for you, looking bearish in my opinion, and therefore I will not be longing in any situation. So with that said, let's head over to Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar looking good as well. As you guys can see, we have this descending channel overall with the 1, the 2, and now we have seen that fake out on that second low alongside a third trendline touch. So what do we expect at the moment? Well, I am expecting buys on Aussie dollar. It could happen from here. However, it could also happen from this area of demand within the market from 0.74 to 60 and below. So that is the strongest long location possible. However, the location where we are currently at is already also looking really good, because if we dive into the 1 hour, what we can then see is that we have been coming in towards the lows with this descending wedge, right? So we had the 1, the 2, and essentially have now made the third trendline touch alongside that fake out on that second low. So there is a lot of confirmation for Aussie dollar to start pushing in towards the highs, and for now the safest trade for you guys to take would have to be either a long from this area of demand, or once we see a breakout out of this overall descending wedge, retest of the 618, retest of structure. Doesn't have to be the 618, could of course also be the 0.382. Then go long further back up in towards the highs, back towards the top of the channel. So that would be the safer option of the two. Just wait for the impulse break of this structure over here and then go long upon the retest. Then once again, second option is starting to go long from this area of demand within the market from 0.74 to 60 and below. Not looking for any shorts as of now, as I am convinced that Aussie dollar will push higher. So with that said, let's head over to Euro dollar. And Euro dollar also looking pretty good, to be honest, as I can say. What we have over here, we have the 1, the 2, then the third trendline touch over here, alongside of course the fake out on this low. So it's been looking really good, to be honest. As you guys can see, Euro dollar does look good, just like the DXY, to make one more push lower, because we haven't yet seen a fake out on that second low, right? So because we haven't seen a fake out on that second low, we don't have channel maturement on the 1 hour, and we can therefore still see a push back down in towards lows. So I will be looking for a long entry on euro dollar once we hit that level of 1.17845, then go long on the fake out of that low. Or what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking for longs from, let's say, this third trendline touch, which lies within demand, as that is the highest probability trade. So yeah, either long from this fake out on the second low or from that third trendline touch within demand. After that, I will be looking for longs after we see a breakout out of this mini descending channel on the 1 hour, the retest, and then boom, second entry over here. So euro dollar could potentially offer us 2 setups today, and yeah, I will update you guys within Discord if we see anything interesting. So that is euro dollar, expecting more upside, but we could see a little bit more downside first before heading higher. So with euro dollar discussed, let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar, so pound dollar looking good for some more downside at the moment. As you guys can see, we have this descending channel slash wedge drawn on. So we have the 1, the 2, and then we have the fake out on the second low, which lies just above the weekly lows. So I do see us coming lower on pound dollar to at least see a fake out on that second low, and preferably of course that third trendline touch of the overall descending trend line. So once we see that third trendline touch, or we see rejection from the fake out on that second swing low, I will be looking for longs on pound dollar back up in towards the highs. So if we just quickly move in towards the daily time frame, what is also interesting to see is the fact that these lows are coming closer to one another. As you guys can see, there's not a lot of space between the lows, so the bearish momentum is getting weaker and weaker in my opinion. And therefore, I do see it as a possibility that we will start moving back up higher once we do see a fake out on that second low and move in towards the weekly lows from 1.37160 and below. So yeah, that is what I'm looking for today. So yeah, waiting for pound dollar to come a little bit lower before potentially looking for any new longs. We also have this descending trend line drawn on over here. So once we break out of that descending trend line like this, we can start looking for longs upon retest of any structure. At the moment, not interested in any shorts, as I just want to be looking for longs from those weekly lows. So yeah, that's pound dollar. Let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar, so Kiwi dollar, beautiful, beautiful ascending channel. Essentially what we have, right? So we have the 1, the 2, then the third trendline touch alongside a fake out on that second high. After that, just completely dumped in towards lows. So as you guys know, I took an entry from over here. Sadly, already took profit over here, but yeah, you can't have everything in life, sadly. But at the moment, what we have is a beautiful order block situated over here from 0.70700 and above. So if the Kiwi dollar decides to push back up higher after forming this descending wedge on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, what I'll then be looking for is for a new short opportunity from over there, right? So from that 0.70700, that will be my shorting area, because I do see a potential push higher on Kiwi dollar before heading down lower. What we do essentially have, of course, is already this channel maturement with the 1, the 2, the 3. So we don't have to come back up higher, but it would be nice. If we don't come back up higher, what I expect is for structure to break and for us to push down lower in towards 0.69302. So yeah, that is Kiwi dollar for now. Potential pullback in play back up towards 0.70700. But if we see multiple closes below this ascending trend line, we will hit 0.69302. So yeah guys, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure to just hit me up. A lot of luck today, and I can't wait to see you all in tomorrow's episode. Thanks guys.